friends, this is Jamie. I want to welcome you to my channel today. Hope everyone is doing well and staying safe. Today I am going to be coloring this really cute page. This is from Tabitha Barnetts It's Fall, Y'all. I thought that this was a very fitting Thanksgiving page with the Pilgrims and the Indians. This is one of the pages that I have selected for my color along for the month of November. The other one we did, you can still do, is in Deborah Muller's Fall Friends, and you can find that on my Instagram. For this video, I'm just going to be marker basing, basically, this entire picture except for the background. If you guys want a part 2 to watch how I shade it with pencils, just let me know at the end of the video. I can definitely do that. I use a variety of markers in this video, from Arteza Everblends to Prismacolor Premier markers. I think I even used some Artex skin tone markers. All of them are alcohol-based markers. I do use a gel pen, and that is a Uniball Signo in gold a little bit later, but that's the only gel pen I use. I may use gel pens after I do shading with pencils. Basically, in this segment of the video, I'm just doing the simple straight color marker base that I usually do with most of my pages before I go in and add shading or add glitter or sparkle or embellishments. Yeah, and I know that I've had some subscribers in the past ask me how I do marker base with pencil on top, so I thought this would be kind of a how-to color and chat, color along type of deal. This page is fairly simple. You can get this, I believe, on Tabitha Barnett's website. I think you can just get the page. If not, I know that It's Fall, Y'all coloring book is not that expensive on Amazon. It has mostly obviously fall pages, but like there's a pretty good section with Halloween, and then it has a pretty good section of like Thanksgiving like photos. And in the very back, they have black background ones as well. Now, I'm not sure without looking if this page has the black background in the back. I chose to just do the white one because that's the one I was feeling. So yeah. As you can see, I have a shadow because of my lamp. Sorry, the focus goes in and out when I move my hand. Yeah, that just comes with the territory with these cameras for autofocus. I am doing a voiceover right now currently, and I hope that's okay with you guys. I was coloring when I was helping my daughter, and she couldn't really sleep, and so she was talking to me and while I was coloring. I hope everyone is excited for Thanksgiving. If you celebrate Thanksgiving, what are some of the things that you guys cook for Thanksgiving? If you don't do the traditional turkey dinner, do you do something different? And if you don't celebrate Thanksgiving, is there a family dinner that you get together and do with your family, or you have a tradition where you gather around a table and have a feast, so to speak? And if you do, what do you serve and what do you guys enjoy? My family, we try to get together every year. Sometimes things don't work out, and others times things work out just fine. And we have obviously the traditional Thanksgiving of your turkey and mashed potatoes and stuffing. So that's like a breaded stuffing. And we have like corn and salad and different like jellos. Before dinner starts, we usually have like a vegetable tray and things like that out before dinner actually starts. And then everybody sits at a table. When we were younger, there was a lot less people, and we could probably fit at a table set for 12. And now there's so many people that you're looking at 22 to 40 people. And you have little kids sit at the kids' table, adults sit at the grown-ups' table. Used to be when there wasn't very many people, we would get out our like china and stuff and make it all fancy. But now with kids and so many people, sometimes it's easier to use like paper plates. A nice version, but just make it 10 times easier when it's time for cleanup. Because we all know when you eat turkey, it makes you tired. Turkey definitely does that. It's like everybody feasts on the food and you get so full that you just want to crash. And then everybody wants to like take a nap after all that food. And then the next morning, everybody wants to get up super early to do the Black Friday shopping. Speaking of Thanksgiving dinner, what is your favorite pie? We usually have pie after Thanksgiving. I know everybody's different. We have the traditional pumpkin pie, but we also have apple pie and cherry pie and banana cream pie and do we have lemon meringue? Occasionally, but not always, because not everyone loves that. Sometimes we have chocolate cream. People seem to like that one. But of course we have to have the iconic pumpkin pie. Do you guys like pumpkin pie? Do you like the spices that are in pumpkin pie? I like pumpkin pie, but I only like it during Thanksgiving time. Maybe at Christmas I can have some, but it's really a festive pie to me. Pie in general seems a festive thing to me. I don't think I could eat pie all year round. I know some people would rather have pie than cake. I mean, my dad is one of those. He would prefer to have a birthday pie versus a birthday cake because he loves pie and cobbler and that kind of thing so much. He'd rather have pie than cake. Me, I would rather have cake, but during Thanksgiving, it's not Thanksgiving without at least one slice of pumpkin pie. When I was a little kid, and we would have pumpkin pie, I remember I would douse that thing with whipping cream, or the cream that comes from the can, and it would cover the whole crust and everything. Like you couldn't even tell there was a pie there because it would be like this mound of whipped cream. And now that I'm older, I don't do that. But I remember those days where it was like, do you want some pie with your whipped cream? Yeah, it's funny. If I can't have pumpkin pie, I do like apple pie. But apple pie, I feel, is best served when it's hot. So it's everything in it is nice and warm. And then if you have a scoop of vanilla ice cream on top, oh, that's just wonderful. I think it's called pie a la mode, I think is what they call it. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. But yeah, that is definitely a treat. Chocolate cream pie and like banana cream pie, those are pies that I could see not having at Thanksgiving. You could have them at other times. Sometimes I'm really in the mood for the flavor of banana cream, but after Thanksgiving, I don't always go for that because it just seems too full, too like I'm too full to eat that. And if there's any kind of jellos or anything served with Thanksgiving dinner, the last thing I want is a pudding. So, yeah, I'm just talking about Thanksgiving dinner. Hopefully, I haven't made anybody like super hungry and starving and want to eat. But if so, I hope you're watching this as you're cooking Thanksgiving dinner or prepping or just eating in general so it doesn't make you starving. Yeah. On Thanksgiving, what I remember when I was a little girl, I would wake up in the morning. My mom would be in the kitchen getting ready, and we would always watch the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade on TV. And you see all the giant balloon things going down the main streets. I believe that is in New York City. I've never been there, but we watch the parade almost every year if we can. At least I do, because I feel like it's a tradition. And of course, you have to watch it all the way to the end because that's when Santa Claus comes. And it's usually on like ABC or Channel 4 or something like that. Yeah, definitely a fun one to watch. And usually that's going on while you're cooking. And then after that, they usually have a dog show. And that's kind of fun to watch as well. Entertaining to watch the dogs do different tricks and people show their dogs and different breeds and things like that. And I like dogs. We don't have a dog just because it's hard where we live to have a dog. But I do like dogs, and it's kind of fun to see what different kinds of breeds and things there are in the world that you probably wouldn't have known. And the different like training techniques and things like that. And of course, when dinner comes to play, then you're sitting, well, it's like you spend all day or even 2 days, 3 days just prepping for a meal that probably lasts like an hour or more. And you can like leave everything out and come and go. I know some people do it buffet style, but it's the one dinner that our family has always had as a sit down dinner. A lot of times we do buffet style and we just eat normal dinners and stuff like that. But usually at Thanksgiving, it's the one time that we actually sit and, pass to the right, that kind of thing. This year, I'm not sure if we'll be able to go to our family Thanksgiving. My children have had really bad head colds. Well, if you remember the post that I put at the beginning of November, I had COVID. I was tested positive for COVID, and I stayed home, and since the kids were exposed, they stayed home as well, and they got sick as well during that time. And so I'm pretty sure they got it from me, and everybody was feeling better. So I went ahead and sent them to school. Well, from their immune system getting knocked down from having COVID and then getting better, they caught the bug at school which was the head cold bug. And they've been fighting these head colds ever since Monday. And if they aren't feeling better by Thursday, then we will be not going to our family Thanksgiving, because that is one way to definitely pass on the cold. All that food and all those people touching things. Yeah, we will just stay home. I did plan for this in advance because I wasn't sure how things were going to pan out. If by some miracle they're good and everybody's good, then we will go. But if not, I did plan, and I have a turkey and I have stuff at home to make the quick Thanksgiving. They don't know the wiser because they're just little kids, but I do have a backup plan so that we will have a turkey, if we end up going to our family Thanksgiving, then I will probably just make my turkey on Friday or Saturday evening. And then we can have the leftover turkey for sandwiches and whatnot. So that is the plan. Let's keep our fingers crossed that we can go and spend the time with our family. And if not, we will make the best of the situation, and we will stay home and have Thanksgiving food here in our little abode. My autistic son, my older one, he won't eat anything that comes in the Thanksgiving platter. And so he usually has his own thing, whether that be here at my house or after we go to the family thing and then we come home and he has something, or he eats something before. He'll tolerate it, but he won't eat it. It's like, nope, that's not for me. As you can see here, I'm coloring my pilgrims a little bit differently. I chose not to go the black route just because I'm going to be doing shading on top of them, and it's really hard to shade over black. So I gave him a blue shirt and I gave him some like tan pants. And for the hat, it may look black, but I don't use black. I actually use a gray. It's like a really dark gray. I think it's called green gray or something like that. It's an Arteza marker. And that way I can go back on top of that with my actual black, whether that be Prisma or any brand of pencil, and then I can actually give it some dimension. So, and if you are coloring along with me on this video, you don't have to go in and shade and add all those things. You could just color it straight and call it good. Whatever you like. You don't have to do it how I do it. I'm just coloring and chatting with you guys, and if you want to color this page too, I'd be happy to see it. My hashtag for the Coloralongs for this month is November Color Along with Jamie 22. So it's hashtag Coloralong. Oh, sorry. Hashtag November. So NOV Color Along with Jamie 22. And if you're a little confused, I'll put it on the screen, and you can definitely, or I'll put it down. Actually, I'll put it down in the description. That way it doesn't get lost in the shuffle of my voiceover. So I'll just put it down in the description box if you want to post it on Instagram. And I would love to see your pictures. It's really fun to see how everybody takes the same picture and does something different with it. These pages by Tabitha Barnett are really easy to color, very relaxing because they're not overly complicated. And I do love her broken circle effects. It kind of makes me feel like I have a mandala, but not. And it kind of makes the images look different dimensions because they're popping out of the broken circles. They're not contained, which gives another level to the illustrations, which is really cool. I just love her little cuties. They're just so much fun. I was debating, usually every year after Thanksgiving, on Friday, a lot of people go shopping. I used to do that. I don't do that anymore now that I have children and now that I have panic anxiety problems. I just can't handle it. So it's better for me just to stay home. And usually what we'll do is we usually make sure everything's cleaned up and stuff, and we may start getting our Christmas stuff out. I know last year I couldn't wait to get Christmas started. I was just so excited for Christmas. And literally, it was like after Thanksgiving dinner was over, I was like, okay, let's clean all this stuff up and we're going to get ready for Christmas. And I was pulling things out the next day and we were all into it. And I was hanging up a garland last year, and I was on like one of those step stool ladders, and the garland was to go on top of my window. And I felt myself fall back, and it was just me and my kids here, and I was like, oh my gosh, I could feel myself, and I knew I wouldn't be able to catch myself. And my little kids couldn't help me. They would get hurt. And so instead of falling on my back, because I didn't want to fall on my back, that would be very bad, I turned and I fell on my knee. And I really did a number on my knee last Christmas because I fell on my knee. Now this Christmas, my knee is doing great. And so it has healed fully, but I've learned my lesson. I'm not climbing any ladders unless I have another adult here to either spot me or that they can hang it up themselves. So any of those kind of things will have to be done when my husband's available, or I have my mom or someone is here that can spot me that is about the same weight as me. Yeah, I learned my lesson there. I guess I get so excited to do the holiday that I just can't stand it, and I just want to, start putting things out. Is anybody else like that? Just so ready for putting out Christmas stuff, they just start going at it the day after Thanksgiving. This year, I think I will wait until maybe the first week of December, because this year I haven't really been in the Christmas mood. I mean, I'm trying, but I don't know. I just haven't felt it yet. That's probably why I haven't colored any Christmas pages for the month of November. Usually I start Christmas coloring in November, but I just haven't felt it. And I wonder if it's because I feel like I'm behind. Like I didn't feel like I got enough summer pages in, and I didn't get enough Halloween pages, and then just getting into fall. And so I feel like I'm behind. Like I didn't ever feel like I've colored too many pumpkins. Like last year, I got to the point where I felt like, oh, I've colored too many pumpkins. I'm ready to move to Christmas. But this year, I don't feel that way. And So maybe that's why I haven't hit the Christmas transition, I guess. So what I'm thinking I'm gonna do is I put a poll on my community tab, and I'm going to show my Christmas and winter coloring books. It did take me a minute, a few days, like the weekend, to pull them all because I did not have them all in one place. They were all around in my bookshelves. And so it took me a while to get them all pulled. I have quite a large collection because I do love Christmas, and winter seems to go on for a long time where I live. So I do have lots of winter books as well. And I have a pretty good stack, and I will show those to you guys in a video. If you could let me know if you would prefer a really long video of my Christmas winter collection, or if you would like me to separate it into two parts, because the stack is pretty large and it's going to take a while. And if nobody comments letting me know either way, then I'll just plan on doing just the one video. I personally like long videos, but I know some people don't have the time for them. So please just let me know, as well as if you would like me to do a second part to this video, showing that how I do the pencil shading on all these characters and stuff. Because I definitely want to do what you guys would like to do if I'm planning on doing it anyway. And then I do have another video that I'm going to be doing. It's not going to be, it's going to be before the Christmas one collection, and it will be the owls tag. I was tagged to do the owls tag, and that took me a minute to go through every single book I own to look for the owls, because I don't have just a collection of 30 books. I have a lot more than that. And so it took me a while to find all my owls, and I thought I had more than I pulled, but I still have a fair amount, and hopefully I found them all. And if there's any missing in the shuffle, then those are the lost owls. So I'll do the best I can. And that tag should be fun. And a few of those books are Christmas books. So after I do those, I'll add them to the Christmas collection, and then I'll be able to be good to go for the Christmas collection video. So yeah, that's my crazy nonsense plan for all of that jazz. So those videos should be coming. I probably won't record when my kids are out of school, just because we'll be pretty busy, but they will be returning back to school next week. So we'll be able to go back to normal recording, hopefully. Yeah. I have contemplated the idea of maybe taking a break in December, and not doing any YouTube videos. But I think I don't want to do that necessarily, because if I'm feeling up to filming something, because I just feel like I need to talk or want to do a fun video, or if I get tagged or something, I want to be able to record it for you guys, and you guys have a video from me. But we'll see. We'll see how December goes. It just depends how life goes, because if it's really crazy busy and I just can't keep up with anything, then obviously you guys will know. I'm the type of channel, if you're new to my channel, I'm the type that records when she can and posts videos when I can. I can't do like a every Monday, Tuesday, or every Wednesday and Friday or anything like that, just because my life is not that organized, I guess. So basically, mine's I do what I can when I can do it, and you get what you get. If you hear children in the background, that's just a mom's life. If I do voiceovers, again, it was just one of those things that it was easier at the time. So I hope you guys enjoy, and I hope you guys don't mind my ramblings of, yeah, everything in my life. Well, so to speak. I do know I say so a lot. I do apologize about that. Yeah, things to work on, things to work on. As you can see with my Indians, their skin is the same color as my tree and my cornucopia. Sorry that it keeps going in and out of focus every time I move my hand. Hopefully you're mainly just listening to this video and not super focused on what I'm coloring. It's focused back up now. I plan on doing shading on the tree and the skin, so they won't look the same after I do the shading. Yeah. When I was a little girl, I think we had a cornucopia thing on the table, and now that I'm older, I don't think, and I'm trying to think when we go to my mother's if she has a cornucopia on the table. I don't think so. I don't think we do the cornucopia thing anymore. But it's definitely an iconic thing for Thanksgiving. So when I was coloring this, I was like, oh, I better leave the turkey to last because I'm not exactly sure what colors are the turkey without like looking up a reference picture of what a turkey looks like. And I kind of like vaguely know, but I was just like drawing a blank. So when I get to the part where I'm coloring the turkey, please, um, please be kind, because I think I screwed it up a little bit because I don't think the colors are correct. And my daughter was sitting next to me, and she's like, "No, the turkey has this and this." I'm thinking that the turkey's head is a traditional turkey, I think, has a white head or a grayish white color head and a yellow beak, and then the red thing, and then its body is like a dark brown. But then I don't remember what the feathers are. I mean, I should know this. I'm a hunter's daughter. I mean, my dad has shot a turkey before. So, like a wild turkey. Yeah. Let's just say mine's a cute turkey, like he could be your friend. Yeah. I mean, I could do some shading to try to make him the colors right, but I don't know if that's going to happen. So, see, I've done his beak orange, not yellow. Oops. Now, here I'm thinking, okay, I'm doing this little red thing, but now what color's his head and what color's his body? I don't remember. So here's where I screw up. Maybe it's not a screw up. Maybe he's just a cute off turkey. Maybe he's the ugly duckling turkey. See how it's taking me a minute to get back to the video because I don't know what I'm doing, and I can't use my phone to research what a turkey looks like because I'm using it for recording. So I choose the color that I used for the Indians' clothing to be my head and body on my turkey, which is fairly light. So I could probably take a white Prisma to the head, and I probably could lighten it up. If I really wanted to be historically accurate, or whatever you want to call it, nature accurate. And then I thought, okay, well, the wings probably are darker than the body. General rule, kind of like a penguin. So, okay, this is a little bit darker brown. And then I said to my daughter, what color are the feathers? I'm drawing a blank. I don't know what color the feathers are. And she goes, they're brown and the tops are red. So you'll see a marker fall on my page, and that's my daughter picking up a marker telling me what to do. And yeah. Oh boy. As I'm coloring in the red on the tops, she goes, oh, and yellow too. So you guys will see what I ended up having to do. It's a special turkey, what can I say? Oh boy. That's my daughter taking a marker, trying to tell me what to do. She says, do a brown here, and then you do red up here. The help of the little girl. And the brown that I chose was like kind of like a reddish brown. So these are the newer Arteza Everblends, the traditional type ones. And I've used these now for probably 6 months or so, and maybe longer than that. And I haven't had any issues with yellowing with these particular ones. I know the very original set of the Arteza Everblends did yellow because I heard it on many a channel. But these ones I haven't had any problems with, and I've had them for a long time. They're not the original set though. So yeah, I'm not too nervous about all of this browns that I put down yellowing my back page. But also I probably won't close this book right away because obviously I did the marker base, and I'm not sure when I'll get back to recording the second part of this video. If I do, if you guys want me to do the pencil base. So the marker will have sat for a while. This marker that I'm using is the Prismacolor Premier alcohol marker I'm using to make red tops on the feathers. And my daughter just said, hey, and yellow too. So I'm like, okay, I just did 2 red ones. How am I going to do yellow too? So I decided to do every 2. Red, yellow, every 2 feathers. So it's a special turkey. What can I say? But yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful Thanksgiving. If I don't get another video up to you before then, hopefully I do. Hopefully I can get the second part of this with the shading. But if I don't, that's life. But if you guys want to see it, I will try to make the efforts to record it. Just let me know for sure. Can I have... I'm recording right now. But I want you to go to sleep with me. Okay. Looks like it's time for bed on my end. So I will be finishing up here. I think the video is almost over because I just finished up this turkey and then I end the video. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys next time. Be sure to leave your comments and questions below, and if this is your first time to my channel, please like and subscribe. It helps the channel, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching, friends, and happy Thanksgiving.